When you can't make it to City Hall or the school board meetings, local journalists from Duluth News Tribune will be there to report the facts and get your questions answered. Local news works for you. Stay up to date at duluthnewstribune.com.
Hello, Northlanders. It's Friday, March 3rd. I'm Wyatt Buckner with your Duluth News Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
It's Friday, and if you're looking for some fun weekend ideas, Duluth News Tribune arts and entertainment reporter Jay Gabler has some options in this week's Best Bets.
We'll give you Friday, Saturday, Sunday options this weekend among the many things to do here in the Northland. I'm Jay Gabler, Duluth News Tribune Arts and Entertainment reporter. These are a few of our best bets this weekend. Tonight, Friday, there is a new fundraiser for the Lake Superior Zoo located at the St. Louis County Depot. So it's an event to benefit the zoo, but it's taking place at the depot, and the zoo is bringing a few of their talented animal residents with them, including stand back, Twiggy the water skiing squirrel. It's time for Eddie the painting armadillo. Eddie the armadillo is going to be creating original art at this event tonight, Friday, at the depot. And there will be other animal art on display for auctions. That's part of the fun. But there are also beverage samples, food samples, games, all sorts of fun stuff to do in this new fundraiser for the Lake Superior Zoo called Toast to Tales, happening tonight, Friday, at the depot. Tomorrow at Sacred Heart Music Center, there is the second annual Songwriter Showcase hosted by Danny Frank and the Smoky Gold. They will be having a full band performance at the end of the evening, but first you'll get to hear from three distinctive local singer-songwriters: Sonia Martin, known as a member of Feeding Leroy, Mississippi Mike, and Lila Abukader, who promises she's going to be playing a couple of new songs tomorrow, Saturday, are all going to be taking the stage at Sacred Heart as part of this Songwriter Showcase. It's tomorrow, Saturday, at Sacred Heart Music Center in Duluth. And then on Sunday, if you're ready for a Bloody Mary, why not make it 10 Bloody Marys? It's the Twin Ports Bloody Mary Battle, returning to Clyde Ironworks, all part of a fundraiser for Lifehouse. 10 different local establishments are bringing samples of their Bloody Marys. Yes, there will be garnishes. Yes, there will be chasers. And you can decide for yourself who makes the best bloody in Duluth. All that and more over at duluthnewstribune.com in this week's Best Bets. I'm Jay Gabler.
Now here's a look at today's headlines. Duluth is just an eyelash short of 100 inches of snow so far this winter after Wednesday's fresh dollop of 6.2 inches, and there are still a couple more months of snow potential yet to go. Data from the National Weather Service in Duluth shows 99.5 inches of snow have fallen so far since October, well ahead of the average of 68.5 inches for this point in March, and already blown past the usual winter total snowfall of about 86 inches. This winter's pace remains just behind the record snowy winter of 1985 and 1996, when 111.5 inches had fallen at this point in March, on the way to 135.4 inches total, which is more than 11 feet. This is the fourth highest snowfall total on record in Duluth as of early March, and it's already the 18th snowiest winter on record in Duluth and less than a foot short of a top 10 seasonal snowfall total. While there is no major snowstorm in the near-term forecast, snow lovers can take heart that the record is still attainable. April 2013 was the snowiest month in Duluth recorded history with 50.8 inches of snow, and Duluth even saw a 10.6-inch snowstorm in May 2019. The National Weather Service near Duluth International Airport was carrying 25 inches of snow on the ground as of Thursday, with even deeper snow in parts of the Arrowhead region. The unincorporated community of Jacobson in Aiken County led Wednesday's snowfall total in Northland with 13 inches. In the upper Midwest, Marquette, Michigan tops the list for snowfall so far this winter with 177.9 inches of snow. Minneapolis has seen 71.4 inches, International Falls has had 51.9 inches, and Grand Forks, North Dakota has had just 30.9 inches. Duluth Public Schools Superintendent John Magus and Transportation Manager Jeremy Kasapadis decided to cancel classes Thursday after driving several treacherous snow-clogged bus routes the previous evening and consulting with city staff about the anticipated progress of snow-clearing efforts. The call came down at about 9:30 p.m. Wednesday. Many local buses set out on their routes at about 5 a.m. Duluth recorded 6.2 inches of snowfall Wednesday, creating headaches for school bus drivers confronted with the prospect of getting stuck. The considerable resources Duluth dedicates to snow removal have remained pretty steady, according to Kelly Latuska, the city's public information officer, who said they've had about the same number of plow operators since the early 2000s, around 36 full-time drivers and a small number of reserve operators. The city has 23 trucks, 22 motor graders, 8 loaders, and 3 blowers. Latuska said a number of factors go into determining which streets get plowed in what order, including school bus and Duluth Transit Authority bus routes, emergency routes, and other factors. Thursday marked the 4th snow day for students in Duluth this winter. The district's communications officer, Adele Wellens, said the district builds about a 3-day cushion into its schedule in anticipation of bad weather, and now that threshold has been breached. Now here's a look at your forecast, brought to you by the News Tribune's hockey podcast, Bulldog Insider.
Storm Tracker meteorologist John Wheeler here with your Duluth area weekend forecast. Today, a mostly cloudy day but fairly mild, with temperatures warming up into the low to mid-30s this afternoon. South wind around 5 to 15. Mostly overcast tonight with temps staying in the 20s, and mostly cloudy again tomorrow with a high again likely in the low to mid-30s. There'll be a slight chance of snow developing late Sunday, snow becoming likely by Sunday night with accumulations expected. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist John Wheeler.
Thank you to Bulldog Insider for their support. The weekly podcast, hosted by News Tribune reporter Matt Wellens and My 9 commentator Zach Schneider, features University of Minnesota Duluth hockey players, coaches, and alumni. New episodes drop every Thursday on duluthnewstribune.com or wherever you also get this podcast. Reporting for today's episode was done by John Myers and Peter Passy. Thank you for listening to Duluth News Tribune Minute. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday.